I actually saw this with APAC as well. They now currently show their best rank and their highest rating rather than their current rating. Which of course makes a lot more sense because some of those players, they don't play any RTA at the moment. So for that reason, they have like a 1500, 1400 rank, which doesn't make any sense. And they currently show their best ranks, which makes a lot more sense. However, it could be like best rank of like 20 seasons ago. Can't pull a JMac again. Exactly. But I definitely like the change. Let's see what we have at the match. Vanessa first picks. Not too common, but could definitely go with that Vanessa into double Beast Rider, Bastet kind of style again. Vic goes pretty protective, so I definitely think that Bastet Beast Riders is an option for Lonely here. If he wants to go that route. Well, the thing is with Raccoony, it's never bad to draft a Raccoony, right? But Lonely definitely goes aggressive, but also somewhat protective with the Juno. It's not full aggression, I would say. Goes for the Meowing. Definitely does make sense for what's on the field. Not sure if I would pull back on that one. I think it's definitely not a bad draft in here. Tessa, definitely not bad as well. But Tessa and Meowing is an option. But then you're pretty fire heavy. He's probably, Lonely's already going to look into like whatever I pick right now. I'm banning 5th and I'm gonna fight that match that way. So can you draft into water units that are actually too hard to, or like too hard countered, where you cannot draft or where you cannot ban both and then work from there. But you don't really have that in water all too much. Like you could go Suiki +1. But that's not really an option. But you could go like full into damage as well and just go Barbara, Narsha, and just go from there. Definitely does work. Busa Barbara would have probably worked. And then goes for Leo. Leo's 100% banned. Like there's no way. But Lonely actually played that whole draft, or the way you should play that draft in general. If you see the 4 on the field, you can actually just say, okay, whatever comes 5th, I'm gonna ban 5th. And I play 2 comfortable units that whatever he bans, I can play into his units pretty comfortably. And I would say with Narsha Barbara, it's pretty doable. The only issue I would see is that Narsha Barbara are pretty low accuracy. And are you gonna land those armor breaks? Bans out the Raccoony, keeps in the Leo? Oh, okay. Is an option. I kind of see what you're doing here because technically Juno is good into Leo. Athena has the cycling into Leo and Lonely removed the only cycling potential from Vic. Plus Tessarion's damage is reduced. Plus Barbara or plus Meowing's speed increase is reduced. So technically it's not the worst for banning that Raccoony. But you have to be careful with that Tessa. That's definitely for sure. You're gonna leave the Leo on the field. But on the other hand, like you also don't really have sustain. Like he's never going to do S2 with the Veronica. So you're gonna be low on sustain as well. Goes for that capture. Does he land it? Does land it. Definitely not bad. You don't have to go for S2, so we just go for cycling. But the moment you hit that Tessarion, which you kind of want to hit, I'm not sure. Oh, that's a very good stun though. Because of that stun, you can hit it freely. Tessarion is most likely on Revenge. And it becomes tricky to hit him if you don't. Are you sure about killing the Leo straight off the bat though? I think you have more cycling on the field than the enemy has. So keeping the Leo on the field is definitely not a big problem. But yeah, if you took him into Torrent Range and he would have procced, you would have had big problems. So I think he's still in a good position. That's actually quite some some Juno damage. Wow, not bad. But yeah, he's definitely in a good position, but I think he made some potential risky plays. Wait, Narsha not 100 crit rate? the man likes to live on the edge, that's for sure. But I think he's totally good, because you still have the extra life from the Vanessa. Probably stuns here. Could go for the... if this thing drops it on Vanessa, procs again, kills Narsha, I do see winning potential for Vic. Okay, lands it. Exactly this, kill Narsha. Man, what? Why would you... would you not? I'm not sure. Well, this can kill too, I guess. But you could say kill the Athena first. Wait, why are you spreading that much? Oh wait, of course it doesn't work. Oblivion doesn't work. Vic is smarter than I am, that's why he's playing and I'm not. Wait, but why did he drop armor break then on it on the first place and not just, he tried to place armor break but it doesn't. Yeah, that's true. Oblivion doesn't work. Yeah, you're totally right. That is actually very true. I'm being a potato. Yeah, the thing is it's an active passive, which is just very weird. Like, to be honest, I don't even know why it doesn't work. Because what is such a thing as an active passive? Because it works passively, right? Vanessa and the Robo. Robo does make sense. Vanessa, to a certain extent, because Firas doesn't really like to go for other speed leads than Vanessa. So, definitely, I do like the pre-ban of Zex. Okay. I guess Zex is pretty confident that Firas is not gonna play more and that kind of stuff. But Firas does play Jamai and Rakuni, which is a pretty weird opener. We haven't seen that opener together at all. But I am not too sure if I like it too much, because Zex is very easily able to go turn 1 right now, where Firas' units don't really contest that. Because Tianleng is not gonna contest that, and the first 2 units on the field are not gonna contest that. So you kind of are bound to go back to like your segment idea, which kind of was difficult before, because the segment did make him lose before, I would say. So maybe he's not confident with that. Let's go for the segment though. Pra, once again, is not really signaling too much of like, I'm gonna outspeed you. But AoE strip is never bad that much. Cigar into Rakuni Jamire doesn't do too much though, but with the things on the field right now, it's not too bad as well. But Zex is not showing anything of sustain and is finishing off without anything of sustain. So to be honest, the Juno right now banning out that Cassandra is 100% ban on that Juno. Let's go for the Tianleng there. I would have really liked to see a Juno in the 5th slot and then ban on the Cassandra, because Zex is not having damage for years. And I'm pretty sure Rakuni Juno would, like the 2v4 would kill that whole team. Because this team is 0 healing and 0 damage minus that Cassandra. Oh yeah, he doesn't have Juno. Like I said, I'm not sharp today. I slept too less in the last few days. Or I slept too little. But if he had a Juno, yeah, that's actually the biggest joke, like meme of the thing, right? That he doesn't have Juno. That's a fair point. If he has the Juno, well, to be honest, Tetra would have done the same thing. Like, Tetra plus Rakuni would have, like... If you have a fast Tetra that outlaps the Cigar every time it takes a turn, you're good to go as well. You don't even need a Juno, to be honest. Oh, not again. He's gonna hate on that unit so much. He is most definitely going to hate on that unit so much. Segment things, yep. 15 checking straight off the bat. That armor break is gonna get spread though. Can we stun right side? Oh, would have been very nice if we returned the favor on stunning Shizuka. However, you kind of have to do S3 already, don't you? Maybe not, maybe not. Yeah, the issue is Rakuni has to stay, like, keep everything alive. And Rakuni with the Tianleng doesn't really help too much. So if you had a Tetra here on the field, it would have been a lot easier to keep things alive, I would say. But I think this match would go to Zex, and mainly focused on Segment just not landing her skill. If Segment actually did land her skill, whole match would have been, like, so much different. Okay, I'm not too sure. Okay. Are you gonna go for that S3? You would have to go for that S3 on left unit, right? Resisted again. What? Wait, how was it? I just resisted the call time increase. Eesh. It is somewhat winnable if you get like a good rotation in on your Praha and your Praha starts going for an S3. That's pretty much the only way, but yeah, this skill is up and it did increase cooltime on everyone. Rips. Rips, 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 rips. So yeah, Sibala also once again was ignoring Sekhmet. Okay, what can you do here? If you boost up the Shizuka, do you have your skills back? Probably does. Praha needs to proc right now. Okay, if Praha procs right now... Wait, if you reset that right now, the Sagar, Praha procs, we're back in the fight. I think that's the only if. Okay, finally lands at Praha, please proc. You deserve one. Ah, too bad, too bad. That is definitely too bad. This proc into a stunner? Nope, never lucky. No procarinas on the side of Firas. And that's a third skill coming in, right? Yep, that's gonna do a lot of damage. Just, yep. Oh, it does stun, but also does land the glancing. And because of the glancing, you cannot freely go for that S2. Okay, S1, S2 potential damage. Stunners? No stunners. Can this land some glancing hits? Armor break. Oh, okay, okay. Kills on the right side. I would just S1 because you're Tian Leng. Yep, nice. Nice, totally agree on that one. Rakuni might take this back. Rakuni is annoying enough to take this back. You just have to get rid of that Phalantus, because the Phalantus S2 still does a decent amount of damage. If he doesn't get stunners here, doesn't get any... he does get a stunner on the Tian Leng. That's pretty big, though. But that S1 should clear up. Does clear up, nice. In this case, I would just go S2 on self. He will up, yeah. Nice, nice. I like that, I like that. Does that thing go for too much skills? No, Firas has this. Nice. Nice comeback. Rat OP. Rat is still OP. Yeah, Rat diff. Like, definitely, whoever picks the Rat wins. I think that's still the case. If it's not banned, it's winning. 1 out of 3 resets. Yeah, even, like, just the 3rd reset. And then the Rat still wins. Like, that's OP. And the Rat was technically counted by his own Tian Leng. Keep that in mind. Thompson's side, banning the Red right now, pre-banning the Red, I don't think is bad at all. I think that's actually a very good thing for Thompson right now to pre-ban the Red. Pre-bans Oliver, okay. So same pre-bans in the end as the first round. But Red pre-ban against Rice I think would be pretty good. So Rice will definitely go for that first pick more again. That's the thing why I don't think Oliver is that great of a pre-ban into Rice. I think there's enough ways to deal with Oliver. Plus you can steal his more in that case if he takes the Oliver. You can never have both Oliver and more, which is really his general comp. Okay, Jemiah Laura. Probably answered with Hey Gang once again. Hey Gang, Athena, those kind of units would definitely fit here. It is a lot better than the Light Monkey plus. Okay, it goes for Meo Wang plus Rakuni. Definitely does make sense as well, but I think it's more doable to deal with in Thompson's side. You could say go Miles right now, but you are to be expected to be Leod. Okay, goes for Tessa, goes for that Miles. Tessa's a nice prevention of saying like, okay, you might want a Leo, but I already have that covered with the Sarion. I definitely do like that value from Thompson. Because it's not only countering what's on the field, it's also countering what's expected to be on the field. And I like that mindset. The double immunity is not bad on Rice as well. Removes one of the immunity, goes for the Praha. Does know that Thompson would like to go for Praha, and that's also smart from Rice. If Rice didn't pick Praha, Thompson would have 5th pick Praha for sure. And I definitely do like that interaction where Rice also says like, wait, I'm knowing what your 5th pick is if I pick these on the field right now. And that is a clear Meo Wang ban, and that is also a Diana ban. Like, those are just super obvious both sides. Only thing you have right now, Thompson's setup, I do like it. The issue is only that Thompson doesn't have any form of sustain, whereas Rice has a lot of sustain. Like, literally every unit has some form of sustain or anything. But if Thompson's Thessarion can go off before the Praha goes off, and I think those are kind of the values in here, then we're looking at a good match for Thompson. Okay. Yeah, the thing is, the Praha is still semi-CC. And semi-CC on that is technically somewhat difficult to deal with. Oh, the Pra moves before the more. That is so bad value for Rice. That is actually really, really bad value for Rice. Same as that Procker. That Procker is also really bad value for Rice. However, the Wusa moving in front of that is also not too great value. Okay. Does keep the speed buff. Wait, is that speed buff? Wouldn't you have to reset actually in this case? Because of that speed buff, you might have lapped on the Laura compared to the Praha. Nah, the Praha was like miles ahead in attack bar. Yeah, that's the thing. There's not too much. Because Praha is like, you have to stun the Praha right now. It's a must. Otherwise, the match is pretty much already over. He knows and he lands it. Nice, don't push back though. No, Thompson. What a misplay. What a misplay. Ooh, lucky that that unit moved in front. No, you should have S2'd that one. You should have still S2'd that one. It's higher value of stunning. Yikes, Thompson, don't play with your life like that, mate. Do not play with your life like that. Yeah. Okay, yeah, S2 has no value right now. You have to go for S1. I would probably even go S1 on the more, just waste his passive. He likes that idea as well. Yeah, I hope this doesn't proc for you, mate. If this thing procs right now, it's Ripperinos. I am not too sure. I think the Rakuni already used the skill, so you're kind of good on that spot right now. Does get a decent procer on that. Okay. Would you use this right now? Yeah, I think you kind of have to, even though it's not max value. Slows are definitely good value if you land them. You landed them on the 2 perfect units. Okay, can this land on the Renuki? So much damage! Wow, the Tetsa's bull of some like heavy hitters, that's for sure. However, you do have that value though. But on the other side, Laura's moving next. So Laura moving next could be pretty good as well. Wait, is that Despair? Is he trying to Despair hit or something? Okay, does have the S2 right now. That's not too great. Does get a stun. Ooh, but he procs out. Definitely would go for killing that Rakuni. Yeah, the issue is you kind of have like a Thessarian that is supposed to kill water right now, which is definitely going to be hard. But the Thessarian on speed buff does do a lot of damage. Can you kill the Praha? If you crit, you kill the Praha. I would have probably went for killing the Praha because you do extra damage. Like, sure, you have like Oblivion value, but killing the Praha value would have been way higher. Yeah, Jamire kind of has to do it here. Jamire damage though, I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, I think he's focusing too hard on trying to land that Oblivion, doing something with that, but that's not really the value that you need right now. Okay. Yeah, that's that one, but Praha is Daydream, so that's... too bad, man. Too bad. Yeah, you definitely go Daydream. What? Wait, is he inting? I think you still win though, but that was pretty int of a move, not gonna lie. That's too bad, Thompson. That is too bad. Yeah, the Pra with the Wusa combination of Rise in the last 2 picks was definitely good. The thing was, Thompson had AoE strip, but he didn't really have follow-up that much. Yeah, the thing is, if Tessa critted and proc, he had option. But too bad, man, too bad. And congratulations to Rise. Is this double elimination tournament? Yeah, but this is already the doubled elimination, sadly enough. Too bad, man. Really would have liked to see him win. I definitely did like Thompson's draft in that one. That match could have literally went either way. I think Thompson was never the same after a loss to Lest. Hard to say though. I still do value that Thompson is a very good player. Like, anyone that says that Thompson is not a good player, I don't agree with. That's as simple as it is. Like, besides that, I like the guy. Like, objectively looking, he's always high in ranking. He has incredible runes. He definitely has the potential for, like, insane drafts. It's just... I think he's sometimes overthinking a little bit too much. And I have that issue as well. And when you overthink too much, you get onto weird drafts that... If they work, everyone is like, oh, you're so 5-head. If they don't work, everyone is like, oh, you're such an idiot. Like, I was actually talking with people from Contest the other day about that I picked Amber. And if I picked Amber and she actually went off and she landed everything, everyone would have been picking Amber and would have been like, wow, this is the greatest pick ever. And for me, it completely didn't work out. And then everyone's like, that was a dumb pick. That's sometimes a difficult factor. Oh, you actually had the quiz with like the Contours guys yesterday. And we have like a minute and a half here. For the people that saw it yesterday, don't answer. Until the matches of today, including like APEC, how many how many different units were picked in SWC? Like write the number in chat. And if you saw it yesterday on stream, don't mention it. But how many units do you think were picked in SWC so far, excluding this weekend? So only the first 2 weekends. 36, 50, 50, 50, a lot of 50, 60. I actually went for 60 myself as a guess as well. 28, 47, okay. Let's see, can we get some more numbers? 76, 70, okay. 71. Let me tell you that you're all very far off. You're insanely far off. And we were as well. I voted 60. It was 122. 122 different units were picked already. And we're all like, damn. That's insane, right? This is by far the most diverse meta ever. Okay, does like to go in with that Vanessa plus Camilla combination. You see both of the units being very fast. Camilla being the setup for... or Vanessa being the setup for Camilla. It's pretty strong. We see more Sweekies out here. And Sweekie is definitely very good into Camilla as well. Diana definitely fits the battlefield too. Athena, into the double fire unit, it's a little bit worse for the cycling on the S2. If she gets glanced by Sekhmet, it's pretty much of a troublesome unit to get anywhere with cycling. But can be used. I'm not sure if I'm liking this the Athena that much in here. To be honest, you could say, hey, Jesus take the wheel and Terrace were banning that Camilla. I'm actually not against that, in all honesty. You could also pick the Antares and then expect it to be banned and ban out something else. Okay, goes for Marsha. Marsha's not too great in this case because nothing is pushing back your whole team. Like, it is a fire unit, you use a fire unit against non-fire units, wind units, but to be honest, Marsha's not going to do too much because her passive is not going to stack properly. Still banned though, okay. Fire Monkey would have been good 5th. Thessarian would have been good 5th. Fire Monkey probably better than Thessarian, but Antares would have straight up been a very good 5th. Okay, can we land on that Athena Sekhmet? Do we go 3 for 3 in very hard sucking, or do we actually do our stuff today? Wow. America's Cup. I'm not sure what if Raigeki is looking. Raigeki, if you're listening, don't pick Sekhmet. It's not working today for you guys. It's not gonna work. And because of that, we already have a dead Jamair at our hands. Good cleanse though, but I think it's still pretty dead. You are forced to cleanse it, otherwise you were dead by armor break. Goes for the Sweekie though. Oh, with a Vioproc. Eesh. Vioproc on Athena. Very nasty. Very, very nasty. You still have to reset it. Which is not the way to go. I would actually... No, S2 also doesn't make any freaking sense. You have to S3 it. Yeah, you could S2 it, but it only makes sense if you actually landed that... not the heal block, but the glancing. The glancing was very important, but... Lonely is pretty much already screwed. He's dead. Sekhmet, man. Holy shit. I'm not sure what Sekhmet is doing, but... That one is definitely doing America dirty here. Okay, the Pro Cooney still wants to win, but I'm not gonna see this happen. Yeah, no, wow. Sekhmets today, man, they're absolutely garbage. They're not doing anything. It's annoying if it lands though, so it's a fair pre-ban. Don't get me wrong, but... What the fuck? Mate, Safa Momo? The actual fucker. Like, what once I'm a cutie pie said, if the enemy doesn't know what the fuck I'm doing, or no wait, if I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, how is the enemy supposed to know what the fuck I'm doing? Freaking Momo! Even Feroz is like, what the actual fuck is this? Like, Zafa, show me what you got. I cannot predict this. You just show me what you got on this one. Vanessa, Riley, what? It kind of fits, but what? What the hell's the Momo going to do? Momo does... Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, siege offense. It's a pretty siege offense. Do like the monkey into it. Would like a Raccoon into it as well. And then you can go for a 5th pick with more damage if you want to. Please go destroy on Mobo. Pick Windy next, exactly, right? Wait, this is where we're gonna see Tractor Windy Lulu, man. But yeah, definitely the Raccoon and the Meowang make sense. Gotta draft in some water units to a certain extent. Miang works. Camilla would work. I wouldn't mind the Camilla from Zephyr right now. Goes for the kiddies. But that Momo though. Zephyr's the winner of hearts. Yeah, this SWC here, so bruiser it is. But okay, we can add another unit to the pool that's being used. That's for sure. Because Momo has never been seen the light of day of SWC. So we can go again for a unit 100% win rate. Well, Cadiz could lose the 100% win rate though. Carnal. Wait, 0 strips? Into Riley? You're banning Riley? Wait, are you banning Riley? Would you ban the Riley? He has to ban the Riley with the Carnal pick though. Yeah, that made obvious sense. But then still, does Carnal have enough damage? Carnal would do pretty good. I do know that Miying solo, if Carnal can stun multiple times, Miying is dead meat. Momo was used earlier, but why? Not even by who, but why? Wait, the Miying is so fast. Actually, the whole team of Zephyr is so fast. Ooh, too bad that didn't land. Wait, are you going to one-shot? Are you going to one-shot, sir? Oh, so close, though. If the branding landed, it would have been very high value. But yeah, that's the thing with Carnal right now. Carnal's gonna slow everything. Carnal's gonna stun everything. Momo is gonna stand there and be 0% win rate. What are we looking at? Everything is, well, most things are armor broken right now. Yeah, this is GG. Triple revenge Mobo? Maybe. Wait, let's see if it revenges. All 3 on Swift? Maybe, I don't know. He did have the 33 lead, but he seemed to like push over a bunch of times. Well, we know Viros is definitely on fire. He's been proccing a few. But wait, also that Raccoon man is pretty much just full HP. On that Jemire. What the hell are we looking at? Viros, that is not 22%, mate. Viros. That's not even close to 22. He goes again, watch it. Oh, didn't this time. I think this is kind of... Yeah, okay, do you need it? I don't know. If things proc out, maybe. Whatever is happening in this game, 22% is not the number. Like, I'm not sure what the number would be, but 22% is fake. What the hell are we watching at? I do like the Momo pick. No, wait, I don't like the Momo pick. Didn't do anything. What the fuck was the Momo pick for? Miying Sola? What Miying? It's off the field right now. Unless Viros decide to int and not hit it. Oh, well, surprise. But would die right now. But, yeah, that's... What the hell? What's the Momo going to do? Yeah, I think the match would have been very different, mainly if the Cadiz would have landed the strip and branding. That would have been very different. Because then he didn't need the Vanessa proc, because Vanessa proc on from the S2 on the S1 didn't do any damage anyways. But that would have been so much more damage from the Miying if it was armor broken and branded. Then the, what's it called? The Jemai would have died first turn. But still, you can bring it back with Shizuka, so I'm not too sure if it would have been that crazy much of interesting things, because then Shizuka S3 would have also applied AoE branding into Carnal. So, yeah, I think Viros would have won that either way. Zephyr, I like your ideas, but the Momo was not the most brightest idea. Would have loved to see Momo damage, yeah. Patar ban, okay, that's for Zephyr getting into the Gianna, that makes sense, because Firos cannot ban the Gianna in this case. That does make sense. Firos, first pick, Sekhmet. No, please don't. Momo was such a meme. Momo, well, we have some 0% win by units now as well. Shizuka, okay. Steals after the Jamire. Do you go Jamire Gianna though? Kind of works, but well, we do know that Firos doesn't really like to Oliver. Like Oliver Gianna makes a lot more sense here, but you would fight that Jamire 100%. So for that reason, stealing the Jamire is not bad. There we go for that one. Segment into a Jamire though. It's also kind of odd. No Seal Rune up until now. That's how bad Seal Runes are. Agree. Okay, we have a segment without a speed lead though so far. We see a speed lead and the Nikki on the other side. Let's see what Firas does. If he goes for 2 slow units, it's very easy for Safa to add in like a Wind Robo. Josephine could be annoying. Josephine Red, definitely an option. Does he go for the red? Goes for the Leo. Kind of works with Tianling, but not really sure what it's countering all too much. Well, it actually does counter the Jamire damage, and someone really likes Momo. We're gonna figure out at some point why the Momo was good if he keeps drafting it. But I'm not sure. Not sure. Wait, don't you just... you don't have to ban the Shizuka. You could ban out Sekhmet. Sekhmet Leo. Leo's maybe not a bad ban here. I don't know. Still bans the Shizuka. Okay. Interesting. Least to say. Interesting. Momo's basically Fire Monkey, but isn't immune to stuns. Yeah, and doesn't get extra speed. I have no clue what this Momo is going to do, but we shall see. Okay. Goes on the Gianna, I guess. Okay, finally lands it, So let's see how much work a Tianling can do. Good, but pretty decent as 1 damage actually for next to a Leo. Are you gonna go for stunners though? Goes for stunners, doesn't land anything. Whoa, poor value on that. Stun towards the Leo. It is... Wait, okay, now we're gonna see. What are you gonna do? I'm not convinced yet. AoE Armor Break is not bad though, but... Let's say that I'm not full of convincing. Ooh, that's a high value stun right there. That's actually a very, very high value stun. Momo resisted everything, so it's 100 res Momo, potentially? No, wait, segment is 100x, so that wouldn't make any sense. How much damage are we gonna do? Are we gonna look at like double 10Ks? Double 11, wow. Okay. That's actually a lot of damage. Ain't gonna lie. Double 11 and a half. It was so much on the slower side, so Momo actually is being helped more by the Leo than worked against on the Leo. 10k on the Leo, Momo win. Fucking Zephyr, man. He had 2 Momos built. If he had 2 Momos built, and this is a full damage 1-0 speed against the Leo, the man is an absolute god. I don't think so though. The other Momo showed pretty slow as well, so probably was on pretty high stats as well. But if he did that, he deserves a fucking medal and I don't know what. That would be so gangster if he's... Total ban makes sense. More ban also makes a lot of sense. Do we see Oliver first pick? Reese. It's close to Reese. Okay. Oliver first pick it is. First time we see the combination of Miles Raccoon picked instantly today. Wusa into that. Okay. And a Vert. Pretty early on both of them. So both of look kind of a draft of like, I don't want to lose rather than I want to win. And it's nothing bad with that, but it's definitely the way of drafting of like, okay, I'll just play something safe that could be good into most things, I guess. What do we want to pick next with that? Q, okay. 4 passives on the field of Beta. Do you like to draft in the double Oblivion combinations against that? You cannot really go Shizuka with that. Shizuka would be maybe a little bit too much. And there's still enough strippers on the opponent's side. If you happen to have a Herney runed up, would kind of fit. Or even Adriana. Molong, okay. Molong, however, is somewhat bad into a Gyu, though. So Gyu might be already on the Force ban. But on the other side, I kind of expect that Tessa to be banned. What do you want to pick into this, though? Athena, definitely like that. Probably Tessa ban and Athena ban. You could Raccoon ban. I could sell that one too. Yeah, that's the thing. Okay, actually goes for Verdheal and Gyu. Wow, okay. Not sure what I'm like. I'm not really liking that. Because then the Tessa has free reign. Which I'm not really a big fan of. Plus, can the Athena actually stun the Mo? That's a pretty big factor too. You have to stun the Mo and lower the HP on the Mo. Like, if you go for the Wusa, you can strip something else later. That's for the Oliver. Okay, I think you don't value the life on your Athena. Because this S2 into this whatever hit into a Mo, you're dead. The Mo, if the Mo is extra damage on water, you already know that you're good to go. So you can start hitting something else. The only thing is he doesn't want to Nem proc it. Okay, it does get the Oblivion. Didn't actually Nem things enough. But yeah, I think that Tessa was definitely a must ban. Plus, hitting the Oliver early, like, what is the Oliver going to do? I don't know. Well, Oliver gone though. Ooh, Sliver of Health. Good proc value though. But this should kill. Doesn't kill. This will kill. But I still don't see the draft of Bida winning, in all honesty. Especially if this sticks at some point, and most people tend to have higher and higher accuracy on their Thessarians. So it will take a little bit more effort to have it sticking, but that's also why I said better ban the Raccoon than the Q, because I guess. Because then if you snipe something, there's just no coming back. Can we see a world where the Tessa dies to the Maya Wing? It's potential, it's definitely potential. If you go for an S2, crit it right now, proc again. Didn't crit. Damage is somewhat mediocre. Yeah, the thing is you still have to keep tumbling damage into that Raccoon. That's the annoying part. Like, the Tessa wanted actually to hit the Maya Wang or Oblivion the Miles, but in this scenario, you can't. You have to hit that Raccoon, and therefore Raccoon ban would have had just mere value. However, Strip was already used by the Miles right now, which was maybe slightly out of turn. I would have not used the Strip to stun. I would have only used the Strip to strip. But the Raccoon value is still there. And is slowly tumbling more and more damage. Yeah, the thing is, you're hard stuck on that Raccoon. You have to kill that. Good value on that procer though. But if you proc back... Ooh, didn't. did finally land at Oblivion. If this S2 has an early armor break, you would actually kill something. Does not go for an S2, why not? Like the snipe on that, I do understand it, but why would you not S2 there? Okay. Well, in the end, win to Reese. Or, this can kill. S2 recovers. Or, I've seen monkeys win this, and that monkey is on good damage. And there's 3 more turns to the actual skill. Good stunner value though. Oh, if you proc there. But this S2 into S1 of the... It's not gonna kill, is it? Does kill, okay. If that didn't kill... Wait, is the Meowing? No, there's no way Meowing wins this, right? You would have to proc every turn and crit every turn. Okay. Oof. 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 S1, S2, proc are both critters. Go, monkey, go, 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 go. You can do it. I believe. No, we don't believe. Shit, monkey. Bad unit. S2 done. Pretty close, though. Pretty close. Moorban, Carnalban. Moorban towards True Will? Does True Will even value his more that much at the moment? But it does mean that Raigeki doesn't... Oh, wait, he cannot go for... Yeah, he should have went for Laura, because now Raigeki's playing without Laura, and against Laura plus Wajet, most likely. So I would say that the second match is a lot more in favor of True Will. However, Raigeki does know that Laura of True Will is Vio. I'm not sure if True Will maybe switched it in between. Could be, I don't know. But that Wajet, Laura, is definitely dangerous. Also, there's not too many speed leads on the field already. I think the Miles is somewhat too held back, because Raigeki is gonna go for full outspeed on you. I wouldn't be surprised if Raigeki goes like Oliver plus Ethna or something. There we have the Oliver. Raccoony. Safe pick though. Tianlang, super strong in this case, absolutely. Well, what do you want to do against that segment potential? Melee, okay, I like it. Somewhat low on the sustain against that red though, but definitely do like it. There's good odds that the Tianlang is still banned though. No, I would actually ban Wajet in this team. The Suiki, I definitely do like that part. Probably Wajet ban, other side. I think red ban has most value, weirdly enough. Tianlang ban, Suiki ban, okay. The red is going to be definitely annoying. The damage on the side of Raigeki is somewhat on the lower side though. You are bound for a segment S2 into Asher S3 for any damage potential. Because I'm pretty sure that Oliver is not going to be damaged. Okay, that's exactly what he goes for. Very nice heal block, actually. The heal block on the Wajet, super strong, but only one heal block though. But arm break and heal block. Okay, how much damage this is gonna do on the Wajet? That is some very good damage right there. That is actually a lot of damage, yeah. Can you insta-kill that Wajet? Okay, goes for that. Fair enough, no armor break. Now, let's see what True Will can do to come back. The Wajet being heal blocked is really difficult. And that's the thing with Sakmat. She's super RNG if she's going to land her stuff, but if she does, it becomes very good. You need to stun that segment on an S1 actually right now. Otherwise the segment will pretty much already kill the Wajet. Doesn't stun it though, that's too bad. And this can actually go on the Laura. Yep, so Laura doesn't have an S2. Plus speed buff towards the segment. That is some heavy damage on the Miles. 14k, wow. That's actually insane. And with the Escher gone, a lot of the damage potential from Raigeki is gone. That armor breaker into a procer, into a lot of damage. Good 17k there, but the heal also from the Dracuni is like 7k. And the red procs. The red still does proc. But we have Laura, and Laura also says, I proc. And that was a perfect timing actually for Laura to proc in between. Yeah, Widget probably goes down here. But the monkey, I think the monkey and the Miles have the potential to win this. Raccoon would move in front of Widget here, so that's... It's not a must to kill it there, but it's pretty much safe. Yeah, that monkey starts dealing a lot of damage right now. 15k? Wow. This Miles is on some crazy build. It has speed buff though, but that's a lot of damage. That's the hardest hitting Miles I've seen so far, I think. Why is segment being picked at all? It's just the high value of the skill 3. If it does land, it's pretty hard at it. Oliver ban and the Shizuka ban. I'm still not sure why Raigeki is not pre-banning Laura. Like, he has Laura, he definitely does pick Laura first. But he doesn't value it enough to say, like, okay, I will pre-ban that over your Oliver. Because pre-banning the Widget makes a lot of sense. But I would also pre-ban that Oliver. He banned it last round, didn't he? Ban the Widget last round. And Truewell banned the Laura. Or did I say the other way around, maybe? But Raigeki could pre-ban Laura as well, but he doesn't. Against Truewell, I would just cycle between Widget bans and Laura bans. Okay, that probably signals into a ban on the Widget in this case. You said Oliver ban makes sense, but Laura ban is better. Well, yeah, that's actually very fair. Surprise, no Miles. Fits a little bit less in this draft. No, it actually would have fit in this draft. What will Raigeki go for? I would say that the Raccoon wouldn't fit here. It's not enough. And the cycling of Truel is so much potential here with Widget and Vert. Yep. Yep, I actually like that pick here. If there's too much cycling, you just say like, oh, you're going to take a lot of turns. And Terrace is going to take a lot of turns, hopefully. Mostly doesn't, but hopefully. So I would say Terrace ban and then Julian ban in this case. And if these two are left on the field, these could be the winging factors in their individual teams. Makes sense for both sides. Because both of them had like the highest winning potential in their individual match. But I would say that Truewell definitely has the upper hand here in this draft. Because Widget third, it's just stupid. You're gonna see how stupid this is. Yeah, the only way for Raigeki to get anywhere is counter on the Juno or heavy resist. Yeah, that's didn't land it on the Juno though, but I don't think he really needs it. It's like even if you S2 this, you actually have to have proper stunts, you get countered. This is GG. True Wills in. Very well drafted. Really like the Vert. Raigeki, the only chances he has is like heavy proccing, but since True Will was not stripped on the Widget, there's just going to be so much turn cycling going on. Yeah, it's super GG'd. Like the Vert is gonna move 2 more times before the Juno moves pretty much. Well, okay, not really, but we're getting pretty close. Now, actually, if he goes for the S2 right now, no, Vert is going to move 2 more times. Oh man, that's just insane, right? It's just insane. Heavily shows who has the better box, definitely. But that's also why I said, like, you have to ban that Laura, man. If you play against Laura with Jet together, it's just problems. Let me enjoy my birth for the season. Well, do it while it lasts. Yeah, that's not gonna help you. That is GG. Raigeki not in this year. Yeah, that's... We can get very excited about that, but that doesn't matter anything. The fact is, it's not changing. GG's, GG's. To be honest, like, it was not even that heavy on the LDs for this match. Because the potential that Trowell saw in the Vertihile there was very strong. And there was actually one match where Trowell had 0 LD5s and Raigeki had 2 on the field. One was post-banned, but even then. So yeah, that was very solid, boys. That was very solid.